how does it start? Well, you've done it, right?
I have.
Runs you.
They built the road back in, I believe, the 50s or 60s as an offshoot off of A1A, which is the main road that basically goes from the top of the Keys to the bottom of the Keys, right?
Technically Sugarloaf Key, right? And it is all the way through the trail.
Correct.
It's like 15 minutes outside of Key West.
Yeah, it's mile marker 17. It's going to drive on the pavement until the maintained road ends, and then it's going to turn into an overgrown trail, essentially. But the trail is the old asphalt roadway, which is falling apart and overgrown by mangroves, and there's all kinds of...
So that's what we're getting into.
That's what we're getting into.
Yeah. I came down here the other day and we shot some content for Adidas, the Boston Marathon Project, to celebrate 50 years. Did you know that? It's 50 years ago was when the first women were allowed to run in Boston Marathon and race, and there was only 8 of them. So today is just like an easy recovery run before we get into our long runs this weekend. All right, I don't have sunblock, but I do have sunblock. I don't have bug repellent, insect repellent, bug spray. I don't have bug spray. I do have sunblock. I think we just rolled up to a dead end down here. All right, guys, we just got to Old State Route 4A. So this is a 4-mile trail. Brian got to explore it the other day as part of his 22-miler. Today, we're gonna go explore that together. Let's get into it.
Ready to go?
All right, now that we're on the trail and things make sense because I have context. That's what I need. I need context so things make sense. This isn't turning into trail. This is staying like this?
Yes, this is staying like this. Like I said, the end of the maintained road was there, so they never did anything with the old asphalt road. They just left it as is, and now it's just overrun by mangroves and kind of falling apart and turned into a pretty cool trail.
So this looks like something that we're gonna probably just like watch our footing on.
It brought us to a desert.
We're in a desert.
We got an axle, 4 tires, and we're up.
Probably gets pretty muddy after it rains. Constantly being hit with bugs. Ah!
All right, we're 1 mile in. Sweat is coming on hard right now. If you come down here and you didn't want to run the trail, you can do a bike.
Whew.
But you got lots of views like this the whole way.
All right, we need a Floridian to confirm this. Brian's dad said that palm trees are not native. Ooh, almost hit a tree. Palm trees are not native to Florida. What'd you say, they were all planted here? Correct. They were all like brought in and planted. Someone from Florida, let us know. Is that true?
Hey, we're about 2 miles in.
Just leave me back here. It's okay.
To tell me it's all in my head.
She can't keep up. I would never tell that to her face.
Don't say it's all in my head.
I feel like this is going to be really good for Brian's training, because when he goes out to Arizona, or we go out to Arizona for his birthday for that big run, it could end up being pretty hot, right?
Yep.
So this is good practice for him.
Remember I said there's all kinds of little offshoots and little fishing spots. That boat's mad creepy.
Apparently my heart rate's up. Easy to navigate and flat, yet my heart rate's up. Thank you, Florida Keys, heat. Most trails, you're really like thinking about where the markers are, how to navigate through the system. This is just a straight shoot out to beautiful sights. So if you're a first-time trail runner, this might be one, if you're down here, to hit up and explore. It's easy, you gotta watch your footing, that your ankles don't roll. Brian's done it a couple times. Other than that, it's nice.
Well, trail running I've been doing recently, I've become very aware of the fact that it's probably a good idea to maybe overpack a little bit when it comes to fluids.
Watch out. All right, I guess that was our turnaround point. We forgot we got early reservations for dinner, so we're gonna head out of here. We're probably gonna end up coming back out here though before we leave, so it'd be cool to see where that trail gets to. All right, I think I'm gonna rate that 10 out of 10 for views. Brian just finished up. I think I'm gonna rate that 10 out of 10 for views, 10 out of 10 because it's an easy trail for beginner runners to navigate through. It's just a straight shoot down the Keys, Beautiful views the entire way. Got to watch your footing a little bit. Just a bunch of uneven pavement. It's kind of getting broken up by dirt over the years because it's road that's not maintained. But I would say this is one you want to check off your list if you're down here. All right, guys, I have no idea how we made it, but we're on Route 1, headed to lunch right now, and this is paralleling, is that a word? It parallels the road that we were just running, or the trail that we were just running down.
We're actually just coming into the town where at the end of that trail they built a series of bridges across the keys that tied into Route 1 right where we're driving through right now, so good time. A bit of history for you.
We made it. Here. How cute it is. Finally made it. It's a combination of the pine nuts, the pears, the avocado, the cheese, the avocado dressing. Got key lime pie on a stick. Best key lime pie on a stick I've ever had. 4 bathing suits, and I think that's it. I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Black and white, we exist between the lines.
Morning, guys. We've got a 15-mile run today. We're heading back out to the trail in Key West that we tried to explore yesterday, but didn't have quite enough time to finish. Liquid IV to start the day. You know what's your favorite pair of shorts when you got multiple in like the same color? Okay, so I have trail shoes to start for the first 8 miles, and then I'm going to switch to road shoes after that. It's going to be super easy to switch because we'll park at the trailhead and I'll be able to switch out the car before we head out on the roads. I always start with sunblock before I go out on a run, so even in the middle of winter, but definitely while we're down here in the Keys. Awesome. We can talk normal volume again.
We can.
Heading down to the trail. We're gonna do the first 8 miles on the trail, then add on the road. Got hydration packs this time. Well, Brian had it last time, but I've stepped up my game today. All right, we're getting this right. I said never ending road to paradise. On All Trails map, it's the Keys Road to Paradise is where we're going. Yes. I can't get it straight. Keys Road to Paradise. Look, people are already up exercising. There's just a Floridian. He definitely looked Floridian.
He was a Floridian.
He was
silver
pretty
hair.
Tan. Yeah, silver hair.
No shirt.
Tan, no shirt, walking early in the morning, 6 a.m. Humidity. He was doing all things Floridian.
Yes.
A little more food before we get started. How do you feel?
Like it's 6:30 in the morning.
This is what happens at 6:30 in the morning. You get a random person who's driving 2 miles an hour, has driven 2 feet, stops, 2 feet, stops. I'm not the only ones here this morning. We got some campers. Here. Too early for that. Hopefully they cleared out all the spiders for us because I'm nervous about that.
Well, I think they might be sleeping in their cars right now.
When there's a lot of cloud coverage, but I still want to protect my eyes from like bugs and things, I'll wear blue light glasses from Goodr as I'm running, and then when the sun comes back out, I'll switch to their sunglasses. Yesterday, what did we call this?
Old State Route 4A.
Old State Route 4A, which it technically is, but if you're looking at the All Trails app, you're going to find Keys Road to Paradise instead on there. Yep. Here we go again. This time all the way. Smart. Watch out. Oh my God, do you see that?
No, but I heard it.
So clear today, huh?
Super clear.
Got out just in time for sunrise.
Yep.
Go ahead, I'll tuck in. Not me dying back here. You can tell Brian's been training trails. I'm like falling behind. and we're not even doing elevation. We got a long straightaway up ahead. 2 3/4 of the way down the trail, getting towards the end. We'll see if, like Brian said, it's anticlimactic.
See how just stop for a second. So the engineer brain in me loves that. You can still see, we call it super elevation in the road. Pitch for drainage. I don't know what else is going to happen to the road, but it's just cool to see that in the middle of nowhere like this, knowing the cars used to
Let
drive
them comprehend what you just said.
What?
Don't say it, it's all in my head.
You're talking so fast.
So tell me it's all in my head.
I think it's cool looking. Cars used to drive on this way back in the day. Now we're in the middle of nowhere. You can still see the road pitched the way it used to be. Pretty cool.
For the runoff.
For the run.
It looks like a race car is like supposed to be on there, so you got to run fast.
Daytona 500.
Go, go,
Let's go.
go. All right, team, we made it. This is the big anticlimactic finish. Flynn down there. Well, I want to show them. So it just basically drops off over here. And all lies. We didn't believe All Trails when it said that it was 7.2 miles total. We thought it was 8. All right, give us the tour. This is the end of the trail. Oh. Shit.
Wet feet.
Oh, what?
Old wet foot comes back to haunt him.
On one of mine and Brian's first dates, we went out on a trail and literally that exact thing happened there. All right, sorry, Brian, that's gonna suck. Sorry.
Oh, thank God! Those culverts I've been running through on my trail runs at home. My feet have been getting wet, so at least it's not 35. At least it's 8. Anyhow,
He's used to it.
I'm used to it. Over there is Big Coppet Key, and back in the day, this made a sharp right to go tie into Route 1 over there, and they built a series of bridges, I guess, for about a mile to tie back into the main road. I guess that lumber right there is probably from the old bridge.
Cool, we got history here and some old crops. Worth the finish?
Worth the finish.
I think that's worth it. Definitely a good trail to come out and explore. I mean, literally the whole way out here. What is this?
Keys Road to Paradise.
Keys Road to Paradise. Definitely a road to paradise. You see, like, Brian, you have longer arms. Let's see. Can Brian give you guys like an aerial view? Aerial view. Documented by Flynn. I mean, wait, what's your camera name now? Wolfgang?
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang strikes again.
Wolfgang.
All right, back in the car. Almost 8 miles done. I'm gonna switch up some road shoes. Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Mile 8 of 15. You can definitely tell that we're out here early enough to get a little bit of shade on the side of the road. I can feel myself kind of fatigued a little bit from this. While my backpack is light, it's comfortable, it's definitely a little bit more fatiguing than when Brian and the kids bring me fluids and everything I need as I'm running, so we'll change up. What the heck? I keep dropping this. Brian's gonna be like, what the hell? I swear I'm good. I'm just happy to be back out on the road. Got my footing.
You say that now until we hit some of these long straightaways.
We're gonna turn around a little after 11 miles, head back in towards the car. That sun's beating down though, man. We got this. Jumping bridge. Ready to go in myself. Flat road fatigue is real. I need me some hills. Break this up. It's the same muscle group over and over again. But with hills, at least you're working your glutes on the way up, getting your quads on the way down. You kind of get, it's like recovery in disguise, you know? But out here, oh, it's on repeat. Almost done. It's the final countdown. Within your face. I'm telling you, 0.1 to go. Car's just around the corner. High five. It's about to beep. Oh, it's done. It's done.